Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Today I want to start testing out some of these new 4-star legendary effects that you can apply to your weapons. Now the one that I want to actually test out today is called Fracturers, and this is when crippling limbs, they explode and deal up to 50 explosion damage to nearby enemies. It sounds like a lot of fun, so I really want to test it out, and if this video does well and everyone enjoys it and wants to see more tests, then I'm going to do some more on some of these other ones which you can see here. So make sure to hit that like button to show your appreciation and drop a comment on which one you want me to test out next. For now, let's stick it on and find out what it is all about. Alright, so I've decided to go to the White Springs first of all, because of course you do get quite a few mobs here, and hopefully we get them close enough so this explosion damage actually does some good, yeah, basically. So yeah, we're going to have a little look around here, try and get some kills on the, well, not going to try, I'm going to get some kills. And then we're going to see how it actually affects things. So, when this guy stands up, hopefully a few of them come somewhat close to each other. There you go, so let's aim for, oh god, right, okay. Critical hit. Woo, okay. Right, did it actually do, it didn't even do any damage. What on earth? It did a lot of damage to the actual, oh my god, I just didn't have one. This could be mad. This is kind of like the legendary perk that kills, that blows up enemies, to be fair. Oh my god. That one didn't explode. This could be stupid. Just aim for all the limbs and everyone just explodes. I mean, it's going to be an absolute nightmare if you want to pick up junk and stuff, but it's a lot of fun. It just looks stupid. The one thing that is a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie, is the enemy limbs are exploding, right? But they're still walking around. Duly to God, it should work a bit like Bloody Mess, sorry, where the limbs literally explode. Oh, well, the leg did come off there, I suppose, but that's because it died. I suppose, like, okay, never mind, that one died as well. What I'm hoping for, basically, or what I was meaning for, is there you go, look, so I've just blew up that one's leg, and it's still standing. I mean, look, the crippling does work, so clearly that is having an effect, which is one of the aims of this update. So when you're actually crippling an enemy, it's actually going to be crippled, so this one is literally crippled, like, it's not walking anywhere, is it? So it can literally just walk dead slow now. But the thing that I'm kind of aiming at and pointing out here is the fact it still has its leg. Its leg just blew up and it's still on there. So I was kind of hoping that it would kind of do like an Assaultron thing. I mean, I'm probably aiming really high here because the mechanics probably aren't there on a ghoul, for example. But it would have been really cool if the leg did explode and then it actually just crawled along the floor to you. But as you can see, it's not really doing that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really cool, the fact that everyone just explodes now. But, yeah, oh, crap. Yeah, but to be fair, I can't really complain about it. It's quite a lot of fun. But, I don't know, how do you feel about this? Do you think it's going to be annoying, all these explosions going on? I mean, you don't even need to aim for the head anymore. People just explode as you go around, and it does a lot of damage, as you can see. So, it's not really needed to aim at the head, I suppose. If we did aim at the head, of course, enemies are going to die a lot quicker. These guys clearly heard the explosions by the look of it and came upstairs, so never mind. I wish they would fix this, you know. This is something that's really doing my head in at the minute. Look how blurred, right? It's alright when you aim in, but look how blurred that is. The field of view is so broken ever since the last update, and it's still not even fixed in the PDS. Like, actually ridiculous. It's still not fixed. I can't work out exactly how much damage that the actual explosion is doing, but it seems to be an alright amount by the look of it. Like, once it actually explodes, the damage seems to come down quite a bit, so that is definitely something to pick up on. In a sense, I'm kind of feeling like this thing is literally just a kind of workaround for far-flung fireworks, but it's a lot better. Like, far-flung fireworks is only like a 10% chance at rank 1 and then goes up by 10% each time, so it's kind of just a buffed workaround for far-flung fireworks. Like right now, okay, we've got some enemies nearby, so let's have a look. These are all, of course, full health. It did 81 and 75. We actually seen the damage numbers there. Okay, so that one did 100 damage to this one. Right, so it's actually doing somewhat of an alright amount of damage. It is giving a little bit of a boost there, so I don't complain too much on that. It did do a little bit of damage to me there that time. Let's have a look. If they're quite close there, a couple of meters away from each other, that didn't show any damage to the guy beside him. Yeah, it didn't. So maybe they've got to be really close then. So I need some enemies that are really, really close to each other. So if we wake this geezer up, wake that geezer up, And get them close to each other. Come on, we can test this right now. If you just walk a bit closer. It's not going to work, is it? Okay, never mind. We move on. We find an enemy that is close with another one, and then we will test this out a bit better. So we've got one enemy there. One enemy there. I need like a horde. I do for a horde. Alright, hang on. These are getting a bit closer now. You need to back off, son. You need to back off. Right, hang on. Two of these guys right next to each other. It did nothing. This is very hit or miss then. It didn't do anything to that one either. We have seen though on that other one that it does do damage, but why is it only doing damage sometimes? Is that just because it's Bethesda and these things kind of don't work out as intended half of the time? I'm not sure. Maybe because realistically, yeah, technically when you're actually doing the explosions, it's not doing any extra damage to the actual target itself. So in a sense, it's kind of just a visual thing, unless you're really close to another enemy, and then you just have a chance of doing damage to the other enemy. As you can see, it's not doing damage to half of the ones that I'm shooting. The ones beside the ones that I'm shooting, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of, in a sense, not really doing anything. It's just a visual. So is it really worth it? Is it just going to be an annoyance where you're just exploding stuff everywhere and you're not actually getting like a bloodied mess explosion out of it? Come on, wake up, wake up. Back off, go. Just need just beside each other. That's all I need. Go back in the room. Please. No? Doesn't want to go back. Right. Aha! Right, you guys. Right, so he was right next to that one and it didn't do any damage. What is the point? Right. Bloody stupid. Right, I don't know. That's basically the test then. So, why am I picking this up? I'm in the PDS, it doesn't matter. So basically the test is, and the results are in. And the results are, it looks cool. It's very noisy. So we have some kind of positives, we have some negatives. The extra damage isn't really seeming to be doing much. Look, these right next to each other did no damage, yet again. So what is the point? What is the point? Do we have to aim for an arm or a leg to get the damage? Other than that, what is the point? I'm confused. It's not doing any damage. It's just a visual thing at this point. Let me know in the comments, guys. Am I missing something here? Because technically, it should be doing damage to the ones beside it. If it isn't, it could be because we're aiming for the head. But then if that is the case, why are they exploding when you also aim for the head? If it doesn't have an effect when you aim for the head, it shouldn't be exploding. It should only be exploding when you aim for the limbs. You know what I mean? What I need is these two guys to be a little bit closer, which is probably not going to happen. So what we'll do is... Bloody hell, that one nearly killed me. Right, so maybe we test it with just the arms then. Sorry, oh my god, right, okay, right, bloody hell. Right, that one did damage. And that one actually killed it. Alright, so this could either be a bug or it could be intended. I'm not entirely sure. Because why is the heads exploding? This is what's got me confused. So if you think, when we're hitting the limbs, it is causing damage to the enemies beside. Need these guys close to each other. Just to do one more. Come on, go back through the door. Back in here now. Brilliant. Right, there should be an enemy in there though. An enemy come up right behind me any sound. Right. Did that do any damage to that guy? That did 88 damage. That did nothing to anyone else. Alright, which one used full health? That one. It's not doing... Did it do anything? I didn't see any damage. Oh crap, we're getting hit in the back now. Brilliant. Oh, I'm getting sandwiched. Oh, alright, that just lagged out. Retreat. Right, I am confused by this. So, right there, when we were testing it, I'm not going to hit in the back, am I? No. So when we were testing it right here, I was hitting the limbs of the guys that were stood right there, and it wasn't finishing off the other people, and I didn't see it do any extra damage. So, This thing is massively hit or miss, but let's read the actual thing. When crippling limbs, they explode and deal up to 50 explosion damage to nearby enemies. Well, we've seen that that is not true, because the explosion damage that we were doing was more than that. Now, that could very well be because I have on, if I do have on, Grenadier. So, no, but that's only the explosion radius. Alright, so everything about this, as far as I can tell, unless someone explains it to me and corrects me, is completely wrong. Alright, so it's only meant to do 50 damage, which it clearly didn't do, and half the time it doesn't do any damage. So there you go. There's your test. You've seen the 4-star legendary effect. That is fractures, and that is the outcome. What do you think about it? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will start working on the next one. Let me know which one you want it to be. I will already, of course, start recording them, but I'll upload them in a fashion of what is most requested. I've already got a list of the ones that I actually want to record and test out. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this random test of me being confused in person. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.